Hey guys, Vizmatica here. It's been a minute, but we are going to be starting a new Minecraft series. This is on the most recent version of the game. I believe it's 26.1.2 something. The new naming convention is a little weird, but this is the update that just added the new baby mob models and all that stuff, so I'm just going to be starting a world and, seeing what happens. So let's call this Vizmatica's series! Exclamation point. That looks about right. Leave the seed blank. Just get a random seed and leave all of this as normal. So let's go. Let's see, we've got a jungle biome. Very nice. Look at that. Immediately bamboo. Is this a forest or is this let's see what kind of it is a bamboo jungle. That is a nice spawn. It's been a minute since I've played solo on the most recent version of the game. Usually playing with friends or an older version, but figured hey, no better time to get into it. School year just got out, so I'm got a lot of free time on my hand. Might be fun, just to have a world, see what happens with it. I'm gonna go up that mountain in a minute to try and get a lay of the land. Hopefully there's something interesting around. Don't. A bit evil, but I'm skipping wood tools. I'm going straight to stone. I know that they have copper tools in the game now, which are basically like the in-between for stone and iron, which is very nice for me. I don't take this game very slow. I'd say I take it a lot slower than most people do. So having a way to just, spend my iron on other stuff, like I like making railway systems. I think that's a fun way to pass the time before you get elytra, because like the elytra obviously makes most other forms of transportation pretty pointless, I would say. Maybe not pointless, but it definitely takes a lot of their value away. So having a way that I can just spend more time in the game in that like pre-iron stage is very nice. Got a full set of stone tools right here, and we'll keep this wooden pickaxe just for keepsake. Start getting some trees. I like, whenever I'm wandering through a new world like this, I like going and just finding as many new tree types as I can, so I can try and get all the saplings pretty early. It's a cave. Might be a nice place to hole up for the night. Oh. Ooh, look at that. That looks promising. I like the, that looks very promising. I'm gonna go ahead and say, not a very great entrance, unfortunately, though. So I just want to have like, because that's definitely where we're gonna try and get some ores pretty early on, copper. But I don't want to. What happened here? Did a wolf kill all the sheep? Oh, there you are. Hey, buddy. Should I try and tame this guy? Try and tame this guy to get some bones. This could be interesting. What if I like set up like a little outcrop in the side of the wall here? Ooh, that's a village right there. That's very nice. Very good spawn. I see some spruce trees in the distance. A birch forest. Oh, this is a good spawn. This is amazing. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna hole up in the side of this mountain here for the night. Let me try and get a little base set up. I don't have a ton of materials on me. I could put some support beams and stuff around. I might need some stone though, if we get some stone. I love the new like mob sounds that they added too. It just makes the game a lot more dynamic, really, because listen to that, like the same cow noises playing over. It gets a little boring. There we go. 4 iron. Woo. Good vein. I don't know how close it is to nighttime. I kind of wasted a bit of time earlier. Hello? Okay, I am back. My family knocked on the door. We went out to go pick some blackberries because it's start of summer, so those things are ripe and ready for picking. It turned out pretty well. We got a very good harvest of them. So I got this new camera, this new Polaroid camera, and so I've been taking a bunch of photos of it, and I got this really like nice photo of us picking blackberries. And I was just thinking, right, because I got this camera from a friend that I have in my drama department. We were finishing out the year, and in our drama department, we usually do this thing where the seniors will give like gifts to the lower classmen and stuff before they graduate as like a farewell present, pretty much. It's a little backwards. You would think like, oh well, you should give presents to the seniors, but what the heck? It's tradition, and we have fun doing it. And so my friend, they bought a bunch of stuff for people. They bought like, I don't know, a shirt for someone, I think. They bought like a plushie for someone. And then they're giving me my gift, and I open it, and it's just a full like $80 Polaroid camera, and I'm just like, what? This is so like thoughtful. Like, I'm already taking photos like for the class because I got elected as the historian, which is basically a way of like documenting what happens in the department for the year, as like one of their officer positions. But it's just like the fact that that much money was spent on me, it was very, very kind. I've been good use out of it, and I'm very thankful for it as well because it's turning out very nice. It's giving a very 80s vibe, which I can appreciate. Wish I could get something back in return, but they graduated. They're not here anymore. So, probably won't see them again. Alright, well, that's not actually true. We have a thespian event going on in, I believe it's late June. But it's basically an event where, like, across the nation, a bunch of drama students go to the event and, like, watch a bunch of shows and do all that stuff. So I'll probably be able to see a lot of those people who graduated again there, which I'm very thankful for. Yeah, no, but I have a friend from the art department that I'm in because I'm also taking art classes, and I'm probably not gonna actually see her again because she's not in the thespian like society basically. So it's a little unfortunate, really. But I didn't know a ton of seniors. Most of my friends who are upperclassmen are juniors, just because I have opportunities to interact with those people. So going into the junior year, I'm a little bit nervous about ACT prep as well. I'm planning on taking the the pre-SAT because I want to be eligible for the National Merit Scholarship, which is like a very prestigious scholarship that you can get. So I'm going to be studying for that sometimes over the summer. Hopefully I would at least make it to that, because even if you don't win it, if you make it as a finalist in that, it's very good for you. You get a lot of scholarships for that, so definitely something I'm going to be putting my thoughts towards, efforts towards getting the requirements for that. I'm pretty sure like the base requirements are like you have taken the pre-SAT, and I think you probably are supposed to get like a good score on it too, so I'm studying for it. And then besides that, I'm trying to think of what the requirements are because it's been a minute since I've read up on it. I don't remember what the rest of them are. I'd have to look it up. But anyway, the point is that I'm gonna try and apply for that, and hopefully it can get me into colleges with maybe there's opportunities for a full ride that can come from that. So very, very lucky if I do manage to get that. But there's also other opportunities as well. Like I'm a Cherokee, so I'm eligible for like the native scholarships and stuff like that. There's other opportunities for me as well, but that's the big one. Of course, I also need to do well in the ACT, which I took the practice one this year because that's something that the sophomores do, and I got a 27 on the practice one without studying because I didn't even know it was happening. They didn't give us a heads up that it was happening. They were just like, here, take this. You're skipping your classes and taking this instead. I was just like, okay. Yeah, and I ended up with a 27 on it, which is, you know, really good. I think I'm one of the only people who scored that high. Uh, so I'm pretty confident for that, and from what I've heard, the SAT is somewhat similar to the ACT, but we will see. Okay, I think I'm gonna dig down a little bit more. Then once I'm done digging down, like, let's see, what level do I want to get to? We get to level 70, and then I want to go back up, and I want to try and kill some skeletons, because taming that dog would be pretty nice. And then I can go try and get that dog. You know what? Not too shabby. We definitely have some room for improvement there, but it'll hold up for the night. That is a lot of creepers. Are there any skeletons? I see some spiders. I see some cows. There's a skeleton. Fights him. Oh, did they change how much watermelon gives you? I thought that it gave you like half a bar. Very, very much hope that they did. I actually grow watermelon pretty easily. Bones there. I'm just gonna have to kill more. Pretty early into the night though, so we should be able to get some skeletons to come around. Yeah, okay, I'm seeing some over here, although they are kind of behind a wall of like creepers and stuff. Ow. Okay, maybe we don't go for that one. Oh, this guy just get killed? Bad dog? Oh, that's a creeper. Oh, I didn't want that to happen. Okay. Get some bones. There we go. Nothing? Really? Try this. Need to back up. Oh, that's a ruin portal. Okay. I can do something with that. I can work with that. Oh, wait, that guy's being killed by a dog. Get him. Oh, I hit that dog. I hit the dog, didn't I? Oh. Okay, those are the bones. Time to not get killed. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, it's a baby zombie. I saw that. I need to get back in the house. Holy. Should probably fit a window in somewhere else as well. I'm a little worried there's a baby zombie back here though. I'll just jump through the window. I want to put it right here though. Or we could put one right here as well. Let's dig a little bit. A little bit more. I'm gonna be honest, I don't have a lot planned for this world per se. I know a lot of people will go ahead and be like, I want to do this and this and this, and I want to have every farm, and I want to be the strongest person ever, but I don't know, I just kind of want to, like, have a world. You know, like, a world that's not maxed out, and a world that doesn't have, like, every single possible thing achieved. I just want to do stuff in this world. Even if that means not having the best gear available to do that stuff. So, mostly just building this mine so that I can get, more stone variants. Like, I kind of want to use granite, like polished granite for the roof of this place. I think that would be a nice little look for this. Which also I can start getting some copper. But yeah, I'm really just trying to find stone types. And this cave probably isn't going to last. I'm just kind of digging down to try and get some easy ores and pass the night. Oh, and I guess another thing, and this is just kind of so that I have more time to do stuff in this world, but I am not going to be sleeping. Okay, well that's not entirely true. I'm gonna sleep to avoid phantoms, but, that's the only time I'll be sleeping, and I'm gonna do it at, like, the end of the night so that it doesn't affect my, time that I could be spent doing other stuff. Oh, it's almost daytime. Because I think the idea is I, you know, build and, like, do all this outdoor stuff during the day. That's, like, easy for me to do. during that time, and then at night, I go down and I work on a mine shaft, or I build a railway system underground, or just something else like that. So that's the idea. That's the idea of how I want to handle this world. That could change over time. I'm gonna be a little loose with it, but we'll see. Wait, did I kill that guy? Did he get knocked off? He did not. Die. 3 bones. And there's a skeleton over here too that I might be able to get some stuff from. Don't hit me. I need to get a better sword. Copper sword probably would serve me well, so I'll probably use up the stone one. Okay. Let's look for a dog. Saw a couple over here. I don't know if they're still over here, but if they are, that's going to be nice for me to get my dog. Was it down here, maybe? In this cave? Oh! There you are. Hello, friend. 2, 3. Yes! Hello, my friend. We should probably name this guy. You know what? I had this 1.12 world that I was playing the other day, and I got a dog in that world. And I'm pretty sure that dog died before I got to name him, so I'm gonna go ahead and say that this guy's name is Leo. Leo the dog. That was gonna be my dog's name in that world, and he died. So, fitting that this guy. Leo 2.0. In the house, my friend. Will he teleport in? No. There you are. Come in! Leo, get in the house. There you are, my friend. Hello. Okay, well, I think he's just gonna stay there. Dog mechanics are weird. I'm gonna make a chest. I'm gonna make a quick little place to store some of our materials. And you know what? Make a bed so that we have a little spawn point for us here. In this corner down here. And get some coal in here, and then we're gonna cook this mutton. But we'll go get some trees and stuff while we wait for that to finish up. I did want to put a granite roof on our structure there, but I'm gonna be mining for that at night, so in the meantime, I'm thinking I saw a ruined portal and I saw a village in roughly the same direction, so I'm gonna go explore both of those. I'm hoping that the jungle we spawned in has a jungle temple, because we can get an armor trim from that. And I really like the armor trims in this game. I think they're a fun way of decorating your gear that you can't really do with like most things outside of like leather. You know, for a long time it was just you could dye leather and then everything else you just have to wear it. But now with armor trims, I like collecting them, and having like different gears have different trims to like signify what they are. We do need to find those, and the jungle temple one is the one I've usually struggled the most with, just because of how rare the temples themselves are. We're gonna go look at this ruined portal and the village that's off in the distance that a ways. And we'll bring Leo the dog with us. Hopefully he doesn't die, because if he dies before I can get him a name tag, just like the other dog, that'll be unfortunate, really. You sit here. I don't want to risk you touching the magma and killing yourself. Ooh, lodestones. I forgot that they like changed the recipe to where they only take iron now. It used to be like some of the best gear. Oh no! That's a forest fire. I'm actually gonna go ahead and clear out these leaves so that we don't have an incident. I like the idea of restoring this portal eventually. We could go ahead and renew it and make it our portal. Not too far away, we could build like a little path to it. Might be nice. I like not having everything so centered on like one specific location, because I know a lot of bases will have it like, I'm gonna put my castle in the center, and then everything will surround the castle forever. And like having a bit of distance gives me a moment to appreciate the world. Hopefully that stops it. I know this is like the only lava source. I mean, like, there's one over here too, but that should be good. Did I already loot this chest? Yeah, I did, because of the lodestone, right? Yeah. Okay. Let's not forget Leo, should we? Let's go to the village. I don't know. I know that they made new barking sounds. Let's see. Oh, that's like the normal barking. Okay. A little sad. I was kind of hoping for something new. Okay, now this is good because now I'm not gonna have to worry about food really game. I mean, obviously melons are really good because you can get a ton of them and you can plant them easily, but I don't know. I'm seeing a lot of pay over here. I'm gonna be. Oh no 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 no! What is that? No! Oh no! This is terrible. Why would you build your houses here? Why would you do this? This obviously wasn't going to turn out well. Who's the home inspector here? Who's HR? I need to talk to him. Oh, this guy's roof is gone. I'm so sorry about your loss, my friend. We're going to have to fix this later. It's okay, though. This is going to be a project, obviously, taking this village and doing stuff with it, but not for a long time. So for now, because this houses can burn down, don't care. All I want is your wheat. Obviously, this wheat is not going to sustain us for more than like 10 days, maybe 15 if I get lucky with it. But, you know, it's a good way to sustain us while we get a farm set up and do all that stuff. Because I prefer not to make like a bunch of ugly placeholder things. I like just getting into the nitty-gritty with the building as soon as I can. Just because I find it a lot easier to build something and then make it look pretty versus make something functional and then build. And I know that's not how a lot of people play this game, but it's the best way that I can think of to keep myself motivated to stick with the world by making things look pretty as I do. Ooh. Oh man. Okay. You can craft saddles now, so I think that we could get one of those horses. I forget what you need. I think it's like leather and iron, which we have a little bit of iron in our chest, but we don't have leather, so sorry, my friend. Don't worry, it'll be painless. Okay, that wasn't painless. Come here. Thank you, my friend. You can craft name tags now? What the heck? Okay. I can do that like literally right now. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Okay, I'm gonna name Leah. I think that that's something that should be done. Oh wait, no, we can't. We don't have an anvil. Do anvils spawn in a village? I wonder. Let's see. Oh, I know what does spawn in a village. This bad boy. Yeah, I like taking these brewing stands as early as possible just because really get those until you go to the nether, and I don't plan on going to the nether for a while, so good early way. Ooh! Oh my goodness, a bundle early on too. World is blessed. Okay, what do I want to put in here? Put some of the loose items. Some like the like two. Yeah, okay, that works. Very nice, very nice. I remember back whenever bundles first came out, people were like, ugh, no one's gonna use these things. People have shulker boxes already and all the things in the world. And I was just sitting there thinking, like, I feel like people forget that the early stage of the game exists, you know? They only think about, like, if this is gonna affect the end of the game, and... Well, there's my saddle. Like, what happened with copper? People were talking about how copper tools were gonna be the worst thing to ever happen because, like, they didn't do anything, you know? And I think that's very flawed way of thinking about it, because obviously the end stages of the game, you're gonna have netherite, and you're gonna have like all the best tools, and you're gonna have all the best gear, and you're gonna have everything that you could ever want. So why would you need anything else besides that? You know, whenever things are added to the game, they should benefit the earlier stages, because you know, you don't need to add more stuff to the late game. People don't use like the mace or the trident or anything in the late game. They use a sword and like a bow. And I think that people forget about that because, you know, a lot of people have, quote, forever worlds. and in those worlds they already have the best gear, so they're thinking, well, this is cool, but I can't use this, so it must suck. And I think that's just kind of a flawed way of thinking about it if you want to put it in those words. But yeah, no, I think that the copper tools and like the new bundles and everything, they're great. I think that they add a lot to the early game. They give you stuff to do. You know, getting an actual like efficient bundle system working. Whoa. W key stopped working there for a second. Yeah, but getting an efficient system of bundles and stuff to be able to use in your house, I mean, that's a great way of doing things. Very efficient way of doing it, at least. I can go ahead and make that name tag. Ooh, and I can also craft, cook that mutt. Perfect. And some of this wheat bread. There we go. And store the rest of that for later, because, you know, I might want to use it in a build or something. Guess I didn't need to kill those cows. That's a little unfortunate. Alright, well, we're gonna need to name this guy, so let's go get some iron so we can do that. Because we're gonna need that anvil, and I don't think that village had one. I believe... Oh. Hello? Any new stone types, like granite or anything? Okay, we got some coal. That's nice. I like getting a lot of this coal very early because... I don't know. I feel like in a lot of worlds I'll end up waiting for so long to get coal that I'll really need it and I'll just have like none. If I'm gonna be spending these nights in the caves as well, it's probably gonna be worthwhile to get a clock. So, I don't know, looking for some gold might be beneficial for me over here. I'm currently talking with a friend. We're planning on meeting up this Tuesday. That'd be nice, you know? I think it's been a minute since the last time we spent time together outside of just like school hours, so it's gonna be fun. Yeah, I've spent a lot of time in the past few summers of my life just kinda existing, you know? Not really doing a bunch, so I'm hoping to get a little bit more activities in over this summer. One thing that I'm very much looking forward to, though, is the 4th of July. Not because of some like American pride or anything like that, but because I spend time with my grandma on 4th of July at her house, and we blow up fireworks, and it's a lot of fun. So usually around that time is like whenever I'm at my happiest, just because, you know, the weather's nice, we're able to swim in our pool, we have all that stuff going on with like the fireworks and all that, get to spend time with my family. It's very, very pleasant experience, so I'm quite looking forward to it. But yeah, in the meantime, we're looking at birthday kind of coming up soon before that, just about a month before 4th of July, like almost exactly. Looking forward to that as well. I've never really been a huge, like, I will celebrate my birthday type of guy. You know, not like most people, but I prefer a little bit more of a chill birthday, and then you can spend time with friends and stuff on, like, a different day, you know? Which, I mean, I guess I would consider myself a bit of an introvert, so that's not super surprising, but, you know. Ooh, nice. Okay, we got gravel. Okay. I love using gravel as a building block. I know it's not very modern, you know, building with gravel, but it just looks very nice. I like the texture of it. I've always liked the texture of it. I think every iteration of the gravel texture looks very nice, and I'm excited to see what I can do with it on this one. It's also quite good because if you have a source of gravel early on, you can get chorus dirt, and chorus dirt is just brilliant for making paths. So all around, good block to find. Hopefully we find some of those stone variants, though. I was thinking granite or andesite would look good. Maybe even diorite, although I see diorite as more of a floor material than a roofing material. Probably need to go and get some more torches soon. Ooh, there we go. Okay, diorite. I'm not gonna complain too much, but I was hoping for one of the other variants. But yeah, if we, oh, andesite. Had to complain. But yeah, I would. It's Y level 49 or 48 for copper. Like if we want to get a lot of copper, so now that we're here, I might do some strip mining action. But let's get some of this andesite because this is going to be a good building block. I think that I might not need a clock to tell when it becomes the next day because if I remember correctly, the day counter flips on the start of a new day, like whenever it goes to morning. So whenever the corner there says day 2, then I'll know. I think it's very nice that it has a like built-in day counter now because I used to have to look in F3 and I would just like miss days and it was a mess. So having an actual way of like doing that that's built into the game is nice. Oh. Has it been day for long? I don't know. Oh, there we go. It just flipped. Okay. Then I guess we'll miss out on a little bit of daylight. Oh. Get that guy. Hold on. Where did he go? Very nice, very nice. Build ourselves a little grass block right there. I think I have 3 windows planned for the house, so I need to go get 3 pieces of sand. So let's go do that. And I also probably want to get the rest of that wheat or hay from the village. Or maybe I did get all the wheat. No, not really seeing any. But I do want to get these crops. That was not a full-grown potato. That is a full-grown carrot, and that's a full-grown potato. There we go. Oh, wait, but maybe there was beetroot in there. Not grown beetroot. Yes, this is, no. Yes, this is, no. Yeah, I don't think any of this is beetroot. Still think it's so weird that you can't craft bells. They're kind of a useful building block. I like using them for towers, so wish there was a better way of getting them that didn't involve stealing from the world. Time to get that horse, actually, while I'm out here. Come on, my friend. Here we go. Oh, you were slow. You were a very slow horse. See what this guy's deal is. Come on, man. Okay, there's a savannah over there. Another wood type that I can get pretty early. Okay. Got him. Oh, there we go. That is a good horse. Not a very high jump, but I can live with that. Good way to save myself some hunger anyway. Yeah, since they've been making a lot of, is that a village over there? That's a village right there. I think I see a blacksmith there as well. There it is, yep. I'm gonna go over there. What I was saying though is since they've been making things like the what's it called? The, saddle craftable and like name tags craftable and stuff, I think it would be very nice of them to make horse armor craftable and bells craftable. Those are the main 2 that I think should be. I think it's nice to have stuff that's like only attainable in dungeons, but that's kind of what music discs are, for me at least. Would you look at that? That is a 2 blacksmith village. Not see that every day. Oh, my horse is leaving. One thing that I will say is, you know, I'm a bit of a collector, so the fact that they added new variants of like the sheeps and the cows and stuff makes me kind of want to get all of them in my base. Because I think that the breeding works so that it's based on the type that the parents are and not the biome, like whenever breeding is involved, so theoretically I could get sustainable sources of all the 3 different pig, chicken, and cow types. And then obviously sheep, they just spawn in different dye variants in the like warm and cold biomes, so I can get those guys pretty easily. I can probably just fake them, really. Oh, more bundles. There we go. I just realized my pickaxe broke. I think I noticed that earlier, but I never built a replacement, unfortunately. Got distracted by the daylight. I'm probably gonna need to do that. Let me check and see if any of this is beetroot. Ah, there we go. Beetroot. We'll replace it with a potato. Boom. Maybe. I'm not too good at spotting beetroot. It's a little too similar to wheat for me. Probably want to make a lead soon so I can tie this guy up. I'm glad that they changed it to where the lead doesn't require iron bow. Ooh. Look at that. An iron pickaxe too. I can use that. Wow, that is just a good blacksmith chest. That is really good. Look at that shit. I have so much stuff. You stay here, okay? Not losing you. Not losing you right after I got you. You're actually kind of good. Ooh, free stone cutter. Just gonna steal this. I don't feel like crafting one later. Probably not gonna abuse the villager trading too much early on. Eventually, obviously, I'm gonna use it probably for building blocks just to get some of those stuff easier, like clay, and I think clay has a pretty good trade. But really, I don't plan on using villagers for much other than just getting resources that would otherwise have to be extracted from the world, because as much as possible, I would like to avoid messing up large portions of terrain. And where's that other blacksmith, now that I'm thinking about it? You go all the way over here? Buddy. Buddy, I'm right here. Huh. Okay, beetroot might actually be a little easier to spot than I thought. Oh wow, there's a lot of horses. A baby horse. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and see, just like since they're here, if there's a better horse. Ow. Oh, this is the guy right here. I'm gonna have to go with this guy right here. I think one of the reasons why people didn't like the bundles is because they misunderstood the point of them. I think people were trying to use them in the same way they use shulker boxes, where they kind of store like all of their resources in there, and it's not really the point. In my opinion, the point of a bundle is to make it easier for you to have like an inventory full of a bunch of miscellaneous items that you don't have a lot of, while still, you know, like not filling up your inventory so fast. That is another village over there that is going east. Unless that's the one we came from. That's a zombie. Those are baby zombies right there. Okay, I think that this is new. And to be frank, I don't know where we came from. Well, you can't go wrong going to 0-0. I'm gonna go to 0-0, and then hopefully that's where our house is. But from this village going east, there's another one. We can get some resources from in the morning. Although I would like to go back to the base and kind of get a little bit of work done on that. Okay, yeah, okay, this is the village we came from. And then there's another one going that way, yeah. It's a loud zombie. Iron Golem, protect your people. I might want to consider downloading a mod, like Particle Rain or something, that just makes the rain a little more bearable. Makes it a little less freaking, or a little less cluttered. That's the right word for it. No, I'm not gonna be able to fit my horse in here. Friendo! Don't wander too far. Stay out there for the night. My horse just like fall off a cliff or something. What was that? I heard that. Lass. Would you look at that? You can look outside without being shot at. Beautiful. Look outside this way too. Where is my horse? Where'd you go? Buddy, come back. Didn't mean to leave you out in the pouring rain, wait. You didn't go down there, did you? I heard him make a noise. He, like, fell or something. What the... But, buddy, what are you doing up there? Back. I'll put you in the house, I promise. I'll keep you out of the rain, just come back. How did you even do this? Like a temporary hole right here. Then we dive in together. I'll kill you with hay. Oh wait, no, you didn't even take damage. Okay. You're not staying in here forever. I'll make you a pen, but for now, it's your house. I need to make a name tag for this guy too. But I don't know what I'm gonna call him just yet. You know what? I'm gonna leave it up. You guys, what do you want my steed here to be called? Just leave a comment. Let me know. And if no one leaves a comment, because for whatever reason, I'll just come up with a name. But I am curious what y'all think. And we're gonna put one more glass right here. There we go. I don't know how the spheres work. Let's actually... I've never used one of these. Whoa! Oh, that's a long hit range. Okay. 3 attack versus 5 attack, but it hits from farther. It does like piercing damage. Piercer. That's like the world's... How? Why are there like 10 zombies? This is not the zombie apocalypse. I don't need this. Don't play Bromeliad. Whoa, that is pretty. What? Okay, I'm gonna stack those. I don't need all 3 of these, but I can save one of them here. In the morning we're gonna go try and find that village. Should probably store some good stuff. I might have made a mistake putting him in the house, because I don't know how I'm gonna get him out. I guess we're walking to the village that's so far away. So one thing that I think is kind of nice, not related to the game, but for my birthday, me and my family are gonna be visiting this new water park that's open kind of close to us. It's like a giant, expensive, like, I think if y'all know about like Great Wolf Lodge, think that, but water park. I think they have water park elements up there too, but very water park. It's looking very nice, and it's like kind of tropical theming. Very excited for it. And it's very close to where we live too, so I think it's like a 3-hour drive, and then you're just there at like a resort. Which I mean, by American standpoints, that's pretty good. You know, in some other places you can get to like an entire other country in 3 hours, but don't live in that kind of luxury. Oh man, that makes me think, like, I would very much live in Europe. Europe sounds very nice place to live. I'm a rain guy. I like rain, so I live in a pretty dry part of the world, so I would like some place that has a little more precipitation. Not like Seattle levels of precipitation, but like a little more than I have currently. Armadillo. Armadillos. I don't see myself putting wolf armor on. Yeah. As much as I think the protection might save him, I don't know. I just think wolf armor is kind of ugly. Like, takes away half of the pattern that the new dogs have. Why would you want that? I was kind of wondering about this, but obviously the armadillo won the mob vote, and then they added wolf armor. And like, we wouldn't have got that if we didn't vote the armadillo, but I'm also wondering, because in the same update they added new, like, variations of the wolf. They added new coats for the wolves in like different biomes, and I'm wondering if they would have done that still if the armadillo didn't win. You know, I think it was like the crab and the I don't even remember what the other one was. It was like it was the penguin. Yeah, there was the penguin for the other one. You know, I would like to see some birds in Minecraft. I don't know, like we have parrots obviously, but some more birds in Minecraft would be nice to see. But I'm glad that the armadillo won, because I think that maybe it could have happened either way, but I think it kind of pushed along the idea of variants of the wolf, you know, different coats for the wolf. And I think they look quite nice. Like the tundra one, the snowy wolf. I think that one's very cool. I would like to have a snow wolf at some point in this world. I mean, we kind of live in a very dry area, so probably won't get one of those for a while unless we do some exploring, which I don't plan on doing really early. But we'll see. Might find a snow biome closer than I thought. I just had a thought. I'm trying to save him! He's free iron! Thank you. I know he's your protector, but don't worry, these chunks won't be loaded at nighttime. You'll be fine. Oh, these new wildflowers that they added look very nice. I think they are just a recolor of the cherry petals, but live with that. And would you look at that? It's a snowy biome. I might get the snow wolf after all. Not soon, but at least we know this is here. Wait a second. That is a stony... That might be a gravel cliff, but I'm pretty sure that's a stony peak, and those have boatloads of iron. That is Iron City over there. Yeah, we're going to want to go over there. That is a brilliant sight to behold. I don't think there's anything else in this village for us, though, so let's start heading back to the other one to get that iron golem. I don't know if I'm in the majority or the minority on this, but I'm not a big fan of the leaf litter that I'm seeing right here. I think they might have toned down the spawn rates of it a little bit, but even so, I am not a big fan of how it looks in the forests. I usually find myself clearing it out, and it doesn't even craft like brown dye, I don't think. Yeah, no, it doesn't, so... I think I want to fight this Enderman. Come on, let me fight you. Stop! Thank you. That is a late sound effect if I've ever heard one. This is kind of a cool sight. It's like a river cutting in half a jungle and a plains biome, like, almost perfectly. But this is actually just kind of a cool area. Might want to build a little bit of, like, a structure over here. Like, in between two villages, and there's, like, a meadow over there. Kinda nice. Oh, hey! It's the forest dogs. I've never been a huge fan of the ones that you can find in the forest, you know? Like, the brown, it just looks okay. But I prefer the kind of rich brown that you get in the jungle from those dogs. I call them dogs. They're really wolves, but I mean, what's the difference really? In Minecraft, one of them like attacks sheep, and then the other one is just has a collar on, basically. Okay, where are you, Iron Golem? I'm gonna fight you. Oh, this is my horse. You live with this horse now. Yeah, this is your home. He's probably just gonna stay here. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I'm taking him anywhere. Ah, found you. I know it's like almost nighttime, and we're probably gonna kill all the villagers by doing this, but who cares? I win! Oh, wait. Armadillo Scute. Let's go. I remember I had this old world that I played in with the armadillos and stuff, and I had just so many scutes because I was building my base on top of a savanna mountain. And it just had like 12 armadillos on top of it, and they would just shed all the time. I think that Mojang lowered the shedding rates because I don't see as many scutes as I used to, but I just had so many. I had like stacks of armadillo scutes in my chest, and I just didn't have anything to do with them. You know, I think it might be cool if they made like an armadillo scute block. You know, as weird as it may seem, it's an interesting color that they could do something with. You know, it wouldn't have to have variants or anything. It could just be like the raw iron block or something. Just a way of compressing them and, you know, nice building block. If you have a lot of armadillos, give you a reason to keep them at least. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember how I got here from the base. I'll take a look around. Oh, time to kill this guy. Did you drop any iron? Oh, he did. There we go. Unfortunately, I kind of wasted the night getting back home. But, I mean, I got some iron, so... no big deal. Leo, why are you clipping through the wall? Oh, hey, I do have enough. And boom! Hello, Leo. And you are not gonna have a name yet, so no, we'll name you. We'll name you whenever I get a comment with an idea. Yeah, we do have some andesite down here. Well, in that case, I might focus a little bit on the design. You know, we have that stone cutter now, so I'm thinking work a little on the roof, make it nice. I don't know. I think we have a little bit of nighttime left before we can actually do stuff, so let's think. We'll have a food bundle and red. We'll make the food bundle red so that it's distinguishable. Oh, I mean to do that. I name it. How much does it cost to name a bundle? 1 enchanting level. Is that worth it? Yeah. Yeah, we have food bundle now. And then these can just be miscellaneous bundles until we come up with a better use for them. I mean, obviously we'll be using the bread for now. And once we run out of bread, we can use other stuff. I don't know how I want to do the interior of this base. I mean, this is just a kind of a starting house. I'm not gonna stay here for super long, but trying to think, what do I want the floors to be? Maybe birch wood would look nice. I did see a birch forest at the start of the game. Yeah, I can see this place having a birch floor and an andesite roof. That might look cool. I'll come up. This is not gonna be a lasting mine shaft. I'm gonna cover this up. Because I'm gonna actually build a real one, probably a little further down the mountainside, maybe put one right there. But we'll decide that when we have a little bit more daylight to work with. In the meantime, do I have any jungle wood that I can finish furnishing the inside of this base? Yes, I do. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and cut into the wall a little bit. Just start filling in this stone with jungle wood. You're just all up in my face, aren't you, horse? Should I just call him Horse? Horse the horse? I might like that. Tell me what y'all think. Is Horse the horse a good name? Horse the horse. That's funny. Okay, just noticed I haven't heard a lot of music in a while, so well, unfortunate. I kind of like the music in this game. I will say I prefer C418's music over the new Amos Rowdy and Lena Rain and stuff, but that's definitely just nostalgia talking. I mean, I can tell that the Rain and stuff is it sounds really good. It's very well made, but I have a soft spot for my good old friend C418. I just realized I can actually get a little more jungle wood from this build because I wasn't putting stone for the foundation. I don't know how I forgot to do that, but it'll give me a little more to work with. It's actually looking kind of pleasant. I mean, it's very rough. Not a super pretty build, but that's okay. This guy. Stop. Oh, hey. Starting to be day. Wow, it is raining a lot in this world. So I was thinking, obviously, if you breed 2 dogs that you own, they are gonna spawn a dog that is already tamed. You know? But if you breed 2 wolves, or not even 2 wolves, if you find a baby wolf and then you give it some bones, can you tame it? I don't know if that's a thing. I don't even know if baby wolves spawn. So, but I was just thinking about that, and I was like, huh. Next time I see one, if they do exist, I might need to test that theory. Here we go. Okay, I got a sapling. Kind of want to get a couple things so that I have a little bit more breathing room in case, I get really unlucky with one of the trees. Yeah, that works. Okay. Base is this way. Yeah, that's probably enough birch wood. I also need a little bit more wood. Oh, there goes my axe. Well, I'm not leaving a floating tree, so I'm just gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way, because I don't feel like making a wooden axe. Yep, this is really slow. I'm not gonna edit this, you just have to sit through me doing this. There we go. And we're back to build the base a little bit. So Leah, here, do you wanna stop clipping into the door? Come here. Come here. Just stare at me. Thank you. Leo! That looks really painful. Are you good? Oh, I kinda need to build there, man. Hey, whatever. You're the pillar now. I'm really considering just calling him Horse the Horse. I think that'd be really funny. I'm gonna go ahead and say that you guys still leave a comment if you have an idea. But if I don't see one, That really appeals to me. I'm going with Horse the Horse because I quite enjoy that name. In the meantime, it's obviously a task for another day. But some birch flooring. I have to do some slab action probably to make this a little smoother. Let's see. It's looking pretty good. Yeah, I can get behind that. Although I might want to put my bed in a better spot. I could swap around placement of like the crafting table and stuff. Then Leo, move a little bit, bud. Sorry. Put these down here. There we go. Oh, okay. I figured it out. Never mind. We're gonna do this, and then have the crafting table right there. There. That's nice. Yep. Torch right here. There works. And then fill in the rest of this farm. Oh. No! I did not mean to do that. Okay, he's fine. He'll be okay. Yo. That looks good. That looks good. Now we need to make some andesite roofing, which we do have andesite in good quantity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 andesite. What the? Gotta stop doing that, man. He just keeps following me wherever I go. And last block. Excuse me. Can you chill? There we go. Okay, the interior is looking good. Although I think approachment. Yeah. There. Looking good. Nice and cozy. Thinking we get the roof in there. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna have this kind of like exposed dirt right here. It just looks a little weird. We're definitely actually gonna put a staircase going up to this thing to make our lives a little bit easier. Oh, hi. Well, I guess we do have to sleep. I'd wait towards the end of the night to do so, though. Just so that I can actually do stuff, although that makes it a little bit... That's a creeper I just saw. Ooh! Don't do that. This is bad, this is bad, this is bad. Ow! Stop camping my door! Come on! Okay. I guess I can't really do anything up there. I'm gonna have to sleep, unfortunately. See if there's anything I can do in here. Not thinking that there is though. You evil things. Okay, so I think that shows that the cutoff is like 4 days. You go 4 days without sleeping, you get phantoms. So every third day, we're just gonna need to sleep at the end of the night. How much night will I be missing? Let's see. Just about over half of it. That's okay. I'd rather not deal with the phantoms. It died. Let's go. Oh, that's a creeper. That's very much a creeper. Spears might actually be a kind of a good way to kill creepers. Let's go see if the phantoms dropped any membranes. I don't think they did, unfortunately. Alright, goal for the day. Finish this roof. Build a staircase. What we gotta do. And I see myself using mostly slabs, so I'm gonna go ahead and... Gotta stop doing that. There we go. Some good old slabs right there. We're definitely gonna try and get the horse out of the house as well. Might need to do that tomorrow, though. We need to build it one higher, though. Just to start. And go get ourselves a little bit of jungle wood so that we can warp the house into the terrain a little bit more. We're really not working with a lot of stuff here. But, it's okay. Just to start our house. Okay, I'm liking this. I'm liking this. I don't really like how this overhangs right here. It would look better if it was just one, because the other ones are just one as well. Okay, well, we are out of andesite. We need to go get a little bit more. You evil horse. Stop! Stop standing on my working stations! I will burn you with this torch. Oh wow, I'm really out of andesite, okay. Where was it? There it is. I have to go down here. Yeah, I know a lot of people really, like, for a long time, I remember people would just hate on, like, the alternate stone variants, you know? People were like, oh, diorite's so ugly, or, oh, granite is just such a bad color, and I'm just sitting there thinking, wow, how do I disagree, like, how could I disagree even more? You know? Because these are really pretty blocks right here, you know? They look nice. You do a lot with them. I mean, obviously the new textures helped a lot with that, you know, 'cause I'm not gonna sit here and say that the old diorite looked perfect. It did kind of look like TV static mixed with bird poop. But, like, I think that it had its uses, and I think that a lot of people back then didn't really give those blocks the peace of mind that they probably should have. And I mean, obviously today, people are like, wow, these blocks are pretty good. People don't love these blocks, but they think they're pretty good, which is, you know, better. But I guess that's my train of thought's saying, like, if that's how people used to react to those blocks, and now they're a lot happier with them, you know, they use them a lot more. A lot of the features that come out into today's Minecraft are probably going to have the same sort of effect, because people just, like, hate on them when they come out. They think they are terrible and, like, they shouldn't be in the game. And then, you know, whenever they eventually get used to them, It'll be different. Just like offset these two a little bit, and then one right here. That work? Maybe I cut off like this one right. Okay, one more block. I literally need to place one more block, and then it'll look. I want it to look. There we go. Now that, I would say, pretty all right. Can work with that for a starter house. Now I need to make a staircase down. That was the last thing that I want to do for the day. A little staircase. Some stairs. I don't know how I want to decorate the sides of the stairs, but I'm thinking maybe andesite or something like that, like some polished andesite trimming on the stairs. Although maybe it would look better if it didn't go all like straight down. What if it went down to there and then it went like the side a little bit? You have a block here and then it goes here. Yeah, okay, I think that looks a little more dynamic. I like that. Yeah, no, that's very nice. Maybe better to do this instead. I'm gonna play a risky game and do a little bit of building at night because I'm a little invested now. There we go, and then we can... There we go. I didn't want to have it like sitting on the andesite visibly. I thought that looked a little weird. I need to think about how I want to handle certain aspects of this build. I also just kind of need more andesite, fortunately. So let me go get some more of that. Did I leave my door open? I think I left my door open. Hopefully a zombie doesn't break in and kill all my animals, and then me. Family. It's just the horse wandering by. Oh, I didn't leave it open. We're back to copper pickaxes. Okay, though. Okay, I think I have an idea. Go ahead and do that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and make some stairs. Some andesite stairs. And I'm gonna go ahead and take stairs and like place them on the edge like this. Yeah. And because that'll stop me from being so like, yeah, that's nice. I like that. I do need to craft like 6 more. Not falling for your tricks this time, horse. Thought I heard a creeper behind me. Some like base of the stairs at this corner. One at this corner. There we go. Switch to the axe so I wouldn't accidentally hit my animals. Oh, we're out of space in the chest. We don't even have room to make another one. It's okay. We can handle that tomorrow. But I think that's where we're going to call it for the day. Okay, that's not it actually. There is the supports, and one of the things that I want to do for the supports requires some birch wood, so I actually do need to go get some more of that, so we're gonna run through this jungle at the middle of the night to get the birch wood. Stop it! No. Stop. Thank you. Okay. Should be enough birchwood. Oh my gosh, he's close. Ah! Oh. This guy is stressing me out. Wait, did he unaggro? Don't tell me. He did not unaggro. He did not, in fact, unaggro. I hate you. You're a bad person. You're a bad person. I'm running to the water. I'm running to the water. No, 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 no. You are mean. Die. I'll beat you with bread. I need to stop aggroing those things. I'm gonna keep doing it, but I need to stop. I'm gonna go make the supports and be alive and not die. I didn't even close my door. And like just place them under it. Yeah. Yeah, that looks nice. There we go. If that is not a supported staircase, I don't know what is. Would you look at that? What a starter house. I love it. It's so fun. And then I can actually make myself a better chest as well. Okay. I think that's where we're gonna call it for today. Got our horse, we got our dog, we got our staircase that we're not being shrouded in nighttime with. We got our villages, we got our lovely, lovely terrain. Let's go ahead and close off this video with a great look at the surrounding area, the terrain. Ah, it's beautiful. Look at it. You can already see so many possibilities with this world. Very much looking forward to it. But that concludes the video, so see you all next time for another episode. Hopefully soon. I'll have a good night, day, morning, wherever y'all. And bye-bye.